All right, so we're going to be looking at different types of angles today. As we're going through this, you might want to watch the video once, and then the second time you watch it, go through and stop it at certain points and make note cards, or you can do that as you're going along in this video. But these are definitely items that we want to make note cards for. We need to be able to identify those. Okay, so the first thing we talk about is a transversal. A transversal is a line that intersects two or more coplanar lines at different points. And so if we look at our drawing here, C is going to be our transversal. And now from that, we're going to be able to look at different sides, different angles, excuse me. And so the first thing we're going to look at is corresponding angles. So there's three things about corresponding angles that we want to note. First, they have to be on the same side of the transversal. The second thing is that we need one on the inside and one on the out. And then the last thing is that they cannot be a linear pair. So if we're looking for corresponding angles, and if we look at the first one here, angle 1, we're looking for angle 1, and then the corresponding angle would be right here, and that would be angle 5. You can see they're on the same side of the transversal. One is in the interior, one is on the exterior, and they don't form a linear pair. Okay, if we look next at angle 7, which is here, and we're trying to identify its corresponding angle, and that would be angle 3. So angle 7 and angle 3 would be corresponding angles. If we keep going, angle 4 and angle 8 would be corresponding angles. And angle 6 and angle 2 would be corresponding angles. The next thing that we're going to look for are what are called our alternate interior angles. We have three things that we need to know about that. They have to be on different sides of the transversal. They need to be both in, coming from the word interior, and they cannot be a linear pair. And so when we go to look up, let me clear off here, that if we look at angle 3, which is right here, and it needs to be on different sides. So it has to be on this side, and it has to be on the interior, and it cannot be a linear pair. And so that would be angle 3 and angle 6. Our next set is, if we look at angle 4, the alternate interior to angle 4 would be angle 5. Okay, let's look at our next set. And we're looking for consecutive interior angles. So these must be, only two things to remember here. They must be on the same side of the transversal, and they must both be on the interior. And so if we look at angle 3, the consecutive interior angle would be angle 5. And if we look for angle 6, the consecutive interior angle would be angle 4. Okay, our next type that we're looking at is alternate interior angles. And we have three things for this that we need to look at. That they must be on different sides of the transversal, that they both must be on the outside, the word exterior, and they cannot be linear pairs. So when we go to look at angle 7, its alternate exterior angle is angle 2. And if we look at angle 8, its alternate exterior angle is angle 1. And then our last type that we're looking at here are consecutive exterior angles. And two things for this, that they must be on the same side. And exterior, they must both be out. So if we look at angle 1, that its consecutive exterior angle is angle 7. And last one here, if we look at angle 8 and angle 2 are consecutive exterior angles. Okay, so our first goal is to know either the three of the two things underneath each one of these categories so that we can describe it. And then also, if given a figure or drawing, be able to identify what types of angles are present. So I take some time today making note cards, adding them to the note cards that we already have and mixing them in. These are going to become part of our new statements and reasons very soon.